Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, where's the light? Where's the light? There she is. Let's just take a moment. I don't think you guys understand what this does for me. Oh my God. I must admit that was very therapeutic for me. I've had a long day. This is Pat McGrath's MetalMorphosis 005 makeup kit. It's got everything. So literally everything in this batch I have. Pat McGrath, I can't even call her my auntie. Like, she is just my adopted mother level. It's Pat McGrath that pretty much sets the tone for makeup and on runways and fashion shows and trends. And she is just like, it's mind-boggling the amount of creativity this woman has in her brain. Like, I'm just so confused. How can you be that innovative? How, Pat? How? Whatever you're doing, I want it patented and I want that in the next kit, okay? Thank you. I'm really excited about this kit because it's a lot of gold, it's a lot of bling. It comes with this fun little packet and you can just have your way with it. It's really up to you. I won't judge you. And it comes with 4 eye creams. And then it also comes with 4, she calls these pigments. She calls these pigments, but they're shadows basically. These remind me a lot of kind of like baked shadows. They're very like, one swipe and you get tons of pigment. They are phenomenal. Quality is phenomenal. I expect nothing less than the best from this go around because I bought the first 2. I have pretty much all the releases so far. This kit also comes with a Mehron mixing liquid, which is to be used with the shadows. And it also comes with a felt tip dual-ended black eye pen. And this retailed for $165, which if you divide everything up, it puts everything at about $16.50 each. Some of the kits come with 1 pigment, 1 cream, and then the Mehron mixing liquid and a black eyeliner, and like in each color shade. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't do this first impression style, like live opening it and unboxing it on camera, because playing around with this Mehron mixing liquid was actually a first time for me, and I learned something that I was able to experiment and play around and then share with you guys because I had already got my hands on and experimented with. Let's get into the swatches now. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys the cream series. Then after, I'll follow up with the pigment, aka shadow, and then after that I'll follow and then after that I'll follow, and then after that I'll follow, and then after that I'll follow. We have a wounded soldier. It literally fell and jumped out of this in one piece. I understand that if a product is so soft and it's a cream, in order for it to perform well, it's probably, let's just test the other ones while I talk. It's probably gonna be a little movable, you know? And I'm okay with that as long as the product still does what it's supposed to do. But wow, that actually scared me. Like, my heart just jumped out of my chest. I really thought that I was gonna have to like fight somebody. She's still looking cute. I didn't even like, not even a single piece of this broke off. Pressed her right back in because listen, we don't waste stuff in this household, okay? Here's an up close look at the bronze pigment and check this out. You cannot fabricate how pigmented that is on one swipe. And let's see what that looks like on the back of my hand. Freaking amazing. This is the bronze cream version. It literally feels like a bouncy cream. What I like about this is it doesn't seem like it highlights texture in the skin, and oh my God, just so pigmented. You can use these as shadows. You can put these on the lips. You can use these as highlighters. They are gorgeous. Here's our gold 004 pigment on one swipe. Absolutely phenomenal. This is a true yellow gold, definitely not your grandma's makeup. This is something that you would wear on a night out when you really just want pow, super high packed shine. This is gold 004 in the cream form. I'm actually swatching on a different finger so you guys know I'm not cheating. And boom, boom, wham. Absolutely beautiful pigment. I see a little bit more green in the pigment version. Actually, you know what? This one looks a little bit more, yeah, no, you're right. No, just kidding. Okay, do you like how I just had that whole conversation with myself? So they both have a little bit of olive in them now that I look at them in the mirror, and hopefully the camera's picking that up. But on to the next one. Here we have 005 silver pigment. I don't wear a ton of silver just because the way my undertones are set up, girl, you know, I stick with the gold, but hey, it's here, it's still beautiful. There's definitely ways to play silver to get it to flatter most, if not all, skin tones. It's just a matter of how you work it. Now here's the cream version of that 005 silver. What I love about this is this actually in the pan looks a little bit more like a taupe silver instead of a true silver, but then you swatch it and do you guys see what I'm seeing? This to me looks a little bit more like an ash. I would be more prone to wear something like this all over my lid versus this, because this is definitely a true silver. In my opinion, this one's a little bit more flattering for most skin tones. And last but certainly not least, I've got Copper 005, which I do have to say is probably my favorite out of all of them, just because of the depth of it. It's like an orange, literally a true orangey copper color. That pigment though. So I'd never really realized that live swatching was a thing, but lately a lot more people have been requesting it, and now I totally see the value in them because you just get to really see how they react and look on the skin tone like in real time, you know? Can't make this stuff up. This is fly, y'all. This is definitely fly. Here's the cream version. Cream version is not as stand-outish as the pigment, but they're both very beautiful. I see the cream making a bomb highlight. Like, can I wear that as a highlight? Might be a little dark as a highlight on me, but you know what? I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try it, because I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna definitely try it, and I'm gonna report my findings. Okay, so when you go on Prime Minister Pat's Instagram page and she shows you this beautiful swatch of the pressed pigment being mixed with the Mehron mixing liquid, and it looks a lot easier than it actually is. I had to kind of experiment to get it to do that. Not exactly that, but I definitely did have to experiment with this overall. So I'm gonna take off the back of my nail and basically do that and just basically get it to break up into teensy tiny chunks. Don't worry about it ruining the product. I mean, you can press that and pat that back into place to get the shape back. I'm taking my Mehron mixing liquid into the back of the cap just for sanitary purposes, so I'm not transferring and like double dipping. And then I'm gonna take my Sigma cut crease brush. This is the E62. I would say definitely play around with different amounts of Mehron mixing liquid. I just know that if you use too much, it just waters it down, and it's like, no. The more that you actually mix it instead of going straight in with like one drop, which is what I was trying to do in the beginning, the worse that it is. Really mix it and like grind it in there. I'm sorry you can't see, I just don't want the pigment to spill over. And on the back of that hand, get that pigment, girl. Now, if you want it to be more liquidy, then obviously you add more liquid, but if you add more liquid, you have to mix it in more and more and more and more and more and more, okay? Now, the cool thing about the Mehron mixing liquid, and I learned this by accident because I was doing my makeup and then I swatched, is it basically, did you see that? Boom, that's what you want. And what's really cool about the Mehron mixing liquid, and I found this out by accident when I was doing this look, is once this dries down, it does not move. It makes it completely transfer free. Like if you swipe your finger over it, it does not budge. So those of you guys that have oily lids or you have issues with creasing, I think that this would be a really great way to get not only shadows to really pop and show up on your skin tone, but it will keep them transfer free, girl, and in place. Like even now, this is already starting to dry, and watch this. I'm going to wipe off my finger so you don't think I'm cheating, but this side's dry. Boom, nada, zilch. It's all gravy. So those are my thoughts, swatches, and review on the Pat McGrath MetalMorphosis collection. I'm going to be showing you how to get this look. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what did we learn today? Do you need the Pat McGrath Metamorphosis kit? Yes. Would I recommend the Metamorphosis kit? Absolutely. Would I allow one cream product from jumping out of the compact to stop me from using it? No. Is you blind? Hell no. So yeah, while the cream shadow popped out of the container, it does not, in my opinion, take away from the pigmentation, the overall performance of the product. And that was only one cream product out of all 4. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that is something that's always excusable. It's not, but to me, it only makes sense because it's a really, really, really soft and delicate product. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you to new and old subscribers. If you are new here, thank you for joining us. And while you're here, we have some other previous videos that I hope that you'll enjoy. Hopefully you'll stick around and hopefully you'll hit thumbs up on your way out. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys hopefully on my next video. Bye.